Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze has all kinds of wacky and creative levels. From the design, to the music, to the major difficulty that some levels offer, this game is one of the best side-scrolling platformers that there is. So here's my top 10 favorite levels from Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Now be in mind this is my list, so if one of your favorites isn't on here, well, too bad. But I do encourage you to leave in the comments your top 10. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Starting off the list at number 10 is Frosty Fruits. This level can be kinda frustrating, trying to dodge those pesky spikes while sliding here and there. But this level is fun. One of my favorite things is the giant popsicles that you have to jump from as they slowly slide down their sticks. But the best thing has to be the remix of In a Snowbound Man, which if you don't know, it's one of the most relaxing songs from Donkey Kong Country 2, but now it's more upbeat and catchy as ever. I was so happy to see that a Bramble level was coming to Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. That's why it's number 9 on my list. Now, this level isn't too hard, but the nostalgia is what makes it one of my favorites. It is disappointing that Sticker Brush Symphony isn't in this level, but Cannon Canyon's music is. Although I see why it's not in this level, because Tropical Freeze's remix of Sticker Brush Symphony doesn't really fit, but the level itself is still satisfying to play for, like I said, nostalgic reasons, and that's why I love it. There's something about Windmill Hills that just makes you feel happy. Could it be the atmosphere, the music, maybe both? Either way, this level is number 8 on my list because it is such an upbeat and cool looking level. Autumn Heights in general is very beautiful. Windmill Hills is just the beginning of an awesome new island. The only thing I have against this level is those annoying platforms at the end. For some reason, those always get me. I always forget about them, and I just always wind up falling to my death. But other than that, this level has an awesome soundtrack, just looks great, and that's why it's on my top 10 list. So those awesome silhouette levels from Donkey Kong Country Returns are back. The looks of these are incredible, and on Wii U, it looks great. Busted Bayou is the first silhouette level in the game, and it comes in at number 7 on the list. You travel through, obviously, a giant bayou, through metal rafters, which I assume was from a giant broken plane, while dodging spikes and other enemies and whatnot. But the thing that I love the most about this level, other than the awesome graphics, is this awesome song. It's songs like this that reminds me of why I love the Donkey Kong Country series, and why Nintendo should strive for the best music in every DK game they make. Coming in at number 6 is Seashore War. This level feels so epic. You run and jump through a beach that Donkey Kong and friends used to call home, now covered in snow and frozen over with icy water that you can't even swim in or you'll take damage. Seashore War is one of those levels that you play that make you know that you're near the end of the game. That music that plays really makes it feel like you've been through war to actually reach your destination. Not to mention the difficulty. The level has you pulling ships out of the water and using them as platforms just so you won't fall into the cold water below. Overall, Seashore War is a great level. It makes you feel like you made it a long way and you can't turn back now. So I already talked about how beautiful Busted Bayou was, but now I want to talk about the better silhouette level, Cliffside Slide. To me, this is the prettiest looking level in the game, and dare I say, a mighty epic looking one too. While the snow falls down the mountain, you must make your way up while jumping off spring flowers and onto platforms while avoiding it falling into the snow, which is instant death. This frozen over prehistoric cliff is just breathtaking. It is definitely one of my favorites. There's not too much to say about it, but it's just challenging and awesome. How could you make a list about Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze and not include Scorch N Torch? Basically, this level has you running through a savanna that's been caught on fire. Badly caught on fire. As you jump from tree to burning tree, and swing from rope to burning rope, that awesome song plays in the background. There's also what seems to be some kind of plant that's filled with water that you can use to put out some of the fires to help you get through the level. But this level is kind of sad though, because this can happen in real life. As you saw in the levels that came before, there was a beautiful savanna filled with wild and happy animals. Now their home is burning and all you can do is just try and get through it. Coming in at number 3 is Irate 8. Now, a level that mixes 2 of the best underwater themes ever and also has 2 other songs in it is pretty amazing. In this level, you have to be as quick as you can as a giant octopus has come back for revenge. This level difficulty is pretty challenging. Trying to dodge stuff while trying not to get hit, trying to keep your air meter filled, can be a difficult task. Although at the end of the level, you finally get to take care of that octo idiot. I won't say how, but it's pretty awesome and kinda overkill. The minecart levels in this game are definitely at their best, but High Tide Ride is just an amazing experience. My favorite part is definitely the different dynamic camera views. Going from regular to the side to all the way behind you, it's just a great feel to it. And it's always a fun one to go back and play every once in a while. And oh yeah, the music, awesome. Enough said. Now, let's get to the number 1 level in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. This is probably no surprise, but Frantic Fields is just perfect and an amazing setting for a level. I mean, you start out in a heavy windstorm until you realize things are starting to fly around the screen, and then it hits you. There's a tornado very, very close by. After charging through the winds with Rambi, the next thing you know, you're in a barrel being shot into the tornado itself. This has to be one of the coolest levels in video game history. You have to jump on floating platforms and watch out for that annoying lightning. Also, there's the occasional water buffalo that flies towards the screen as well that you have to dodge. In the end though, this level is very memorable for probably most who have played the game. The impending doom and the rushing in the level are what makes it my favorite in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Thank you for watching my video, I really appreciate it. Comment below what your favorite Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze levels are. I'd love to see. And also be sure to subscribe for news, gameplay vids, just random discussions, and other top 10s and whatnot. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.